So a lot of influence for me is gospel, and I played through college. I was playing and I played in church. I played keys in church. But when I was younger in high school, I played keys too. But the keys that I would play in the church that I went to in high school was more like, That's great. So then this church needed a keyboard player, and this church was it was a very charismatic Pentecostal church. If you're laughing because you think I'm going to say black church, for the record, it was not a black church. The pastor was white. And half the band was white. There were two people. I was white and the drummer was black. And at this type of church now, when we have a full band, I learned very quickly that when worship is over, praise and worship part, when that's over, the band goes and sits down, on the side or close to the aisle where they can get back up later if they need to. But the keyboard player does not. He does not. Keyboard player stays right there on a little bench, and he just sits there and waits in case he needs to back up the pastor. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's tell you what I mean by that. So, what sound should I use? I got some mean sounds. Let's stick with piano. Let's relax here. What I mean by back up the pastor is if the pastor starts to get excited, you need to
get excited with it.
Get excited as well on piano. But at first it might just be like emotional, right? So he might get really into something, and then you just need to give just nice background music. So something like just like that goes anywhere. You can be anywhere in any song and just be like, if he says something that you like personally, but especially if he looks back at you, you're pretty much here. You're living here. And then now, where you transition is if he starts to sing. Not a song. He just starts to sing whatever he's saying, whatever he's preaching. He just starts to sing it. Okay. So, for example, he's just talking, and then all of a sudden he starts singing like this. I wish I had some. When that happens, in case you're ever in this situation, you take your left hand. Okay. Everybody, show me your left hand. Okay. You take your pinky and your thumb, and then you put on the keyboard, and you do what's called the rumbles. Okay. These are rumbles. So you're here, throwing a little, right? And then he starts getting excited a little bit, and that's when you go, and then you play these chords. You might go up. And no matter how excited he gets, no matter how hyped he gets, you just stay right here, because he might go, oh, I wish I had somebody in the building tonight who knew something I was talking about. I wish, no matter what, just right, rumbles, okay? Rumbles, you stay home. Okay? Until he starts to list things. And when he gets to a list, and he starts to list things, you already know. You do what's called hits. You put hits in the spaces of those lists, okay? And then when he's done with the list, he'll just scream, okay? And then you play a big chord at the end. I'll show you what I mean. So let's recap. We're here. He's just talking like a normal person. He says something you like. Okay, give a little something. And then he starts singing a little bit. Oh, I wish I had a witness tonight. Oh, double rumbles. Hey, oh, I'm a praise him on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday again. And then you go like this. And then you get to move a little bit on your rumbles. What's that? I'm glad you asked. Let me be very clear about the praise break. The worst thing is a premature praise break. When the band wants it and nobody else wants it to happen. Because then it's really awkward because people aren't ready to shout, and then you feel like you're supposed to shout and you're not supposed to. So let me help you stay in one accord with the pastor, with the people for the praise break. So this is how you know you leave the rumbles and go into the praise break. Here's a sign that it's getting close. When he says a certain number of people, oof, get ready. It's coming. It's not the green light, but both lights on the sides have turned yellow, and you know it's about to turn red, about to turn green. Okay, it's coming. So when you know is when he says a certain amount of people, and then he says a certain amount of time, then it's time. Then you play the praise break. So if he's singing, if he's preaching and going, I wish I had 17 people to give him some praise. That's still up. But if he goes, I wish I had 17 people to give him 25 seconds of praise, that's when you just go ahead and typically at that point, you might go into offering, in which you play the offering chord. Don't miss this. Some of you church people just reach for your wallet.